Hey guys, today I got a really cool drone to take a look at. This is the Snapper 7 by Happymodel. It's a really cool little bind and fly 75mm brushless tiny whoop. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. It just comes in this little box, not a whole lot to it, but it is pre-assembled, so that's nice. You don't have to do any assembly to it. So the instructions are pretty good actually. They come with it, a nice color instructions, well written English. Here's the drone. It does have an aluminum ducted fan, so you could possibly bend these. I did bend it once and I had to bend it back. So be mindful if you do crash it, take a look, make sure they're not bent, but they will bend back, so you don't obviously rub a propeller into it. So overall though, I do like the look of the aluminum. It does have a carbon fiber frame that attaches to it in the flight control board, which is an F3 Crazy Bee F3 flight controller with an integrated FreeSky receiver on this one. It's sitting on top of that. It does have an AIO cam mounted in here. It's a 25 milliwatt with 700 TVL camera, and I think it's 48 channel on the AIO cam. Now, I'm not going to be able to have footage on board in this review today because I cannot get a frequency that will match up with my cheap DVR screen. So I'll try to give you an idea what they look like in my goggles here, but hopefully you guys don't mind. I'm going to try to get myself a DVR screen so I can properly, a good one I can pick up all the channels. So let's see, it's got 4-in-1 BHELI ESC. I think it's 5 amp. Yeah, 5 amp. And there's a flash with D-Shot 600. The motors are 19,000 kV, so really quick little brushless motors. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think we covered a lot of that. The beta flight is flashed on this is 3.3.0, so you need to use the newer, make sure you're using the newer beta flight configurators to set it. You have to set it to the SPI or something on the receiver. I think that enables the telemetry, because the OSD telemetry all is configurable in beta flight, so that it has a beta flight logo when it starts up. It's very easy to drag the icons around and configure the OSD for this and remove stuff. I still have to tweak mine a little bit. It's still telling me to land now as soon as I plug it in, even though the voltage looks fine on it. Now this is a standard version. There's also a basic one. The basic one comes with one battery and a little USB charger. This is a standard, which comes with this really nice 6-in-1 multi-charger that also has a USB out if you want to charge a phone or something off of it. You can power it off of an XT60, like I think it's a 2 to 6 LiPo. I think I'm using this 3S LiPo. Power it up, charge it all off there. You can also use a 12-volt DC input here to also power it up. It comes with 3 LiPos, really nice. 3.8 volt, 30C. These are lithium-ion high voltage. So you want to set this charger to the switches, move them over to the 4.35 volts, so you get these fully charged. So you get a little more oomph for these higher voltage batteries. It also comes with some extra tri-blade props, a little prop removal puller tool, a Phillips screwdriver, and 2 extra rubber bands in case you would break these rubber bands that hold the battery on the bottom there. So nice little kit, and very, very, very sporty. It doesn't have a ton of throttle punch, but it's very quick when you get it going. And like I said, I like the OSD information on the screen. We'll be flying like today, line of sight. Like I said, I'm not going to have the onboard footage available for this particular view, but really just a really, really neat drone. Like I said, it's got the built-in FreeSky receiver, so I'll be using my Tyrannus, which I've got configured in beta flight. Really simple to set that up. I'll have all 3 modes available, stabilized, acro is all the way down, and horizon in the middle. So really nice, like I said, really, really nice little kit. Just want to make sure that I covered everything here on my notes, and it looks like I did. So let's go ahead real quick here. I'm going to power it up and see if it's visible in my goggles here. And the beta flight logo comes up here. I don't think it's probably going to be visible. Got all my telemetry information that I configured from beta flight. There's more information that you can add or take away from it. Of course, it's just your standard OSD information that you're pretty used to, but it's got Snapper 7 on the bottom. That's the name they give it. You can change that name, of course, in beta flight. So I think that covers all the basics of this little brushless whoop. You know, the flight time on this is probably going to be around 4 to 5 minutes. I flew it quite a bit, but didn't really get an exact time. Of course, you might see these red and white LEDs here on the bottom blinking too. So just a really cool, I love this little guy, really neat. So I think I covered all the stuff here, so let's go ahead and take it out now for a flight review. Alright guys, so I have the Happymodel Snapper 7 in front of my house here to take it out for a quick flight review. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to have any FPV on footage from the camera, simply because my little cheap screen was not picking up the channels. I've tried switching it, I can't get one that's clean. So it's not a fault of this drone, it's a fault of my crappy the screen that I use to record. So I'm going to get a better one for that. So you have to bear with me. In the past, I've been able to use it, but it doesn't want to work with one of the 48 channels that this particular drone has. So let's go ahead and we'll take it up for a flight review. We're using the Tyrannus here, the Free Sky. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock the motors. We'll take it up in stabilized mode to start out. So you can see it's got a really nice yaw, the things you can of course adjust in beta flight. Let's do a throttle punch here. It has pretty good throttle punch, but not great, but pretty good. It says brushless, but it's only 1S. So not bad for a little whoop. Let's do another one here. There's a little breeze going here across the way, so it's fighting that a little bit. Not bad. Let's go ahead and go left to right here and let you see how look at all the pitch on that. It's sporty. I really like flying this, even line of sight. Because obviously I can't wear my goggles and film this. Look at that thing, it zips. This is a lot of fun to fly, and I love that it has 3 batteries. You know, so you can get a lot of flight time and not have to sit there and keep having to redo it. You know, keep having to go inside and charge the battery, and you know, just to fly again. I like having the 3 batteries, and the multi-charger let you charge all of them. It's just great. Oh, that is so cool. Let's try horizon mode here and see if we can do some flips. I've not had the greatest success with the flips. I'm not sure why. It's got sufficient power. Let's go ahead and try do a forward flip. That wasn't too bad. Some of it's definitely me, because doing this more acro type stuff is something I'm still learning. I'm not great at that yet. Let's do one to the left. Yeah, not too bad. Let's do one back at me. Ugh. Let's do one to the right. Put back into stabilize there. I'm not going to fly in acro here. I'm still learning acro, but flying acro line of sight is not easy. I think anybody will tell you that. You really got to have your goggles on. Like I said, I can't film this review and fly it in acro with goggles unless I just fly it in acro, and then if I'd have to have a screen to record it. So I will get a screen here shortly that lets me record the FPV footage. I was relying on this little screen I got. It's actually made by Nico drones, and it only gets 4 channels, and I just cannot get it to find a channel that will give me a clean feed with this one. Usually I've had no problems in the past, so it's just that screen. It's toy grade stuff. Really, just really fun. You know, I've flown quite a few of these brushed whoops at this 70 to 80 millimeter size, you know, such as the Tiny 7. And as nice as it is, it can't touch this with the brushless motors. And of course, the LiPo high voltage, excuse me, LiPo high voltage is really gives that little extra power too, having that extra 0.15 volts per battery. So, like the lithium-ion high voltage batteries. This is just a blast to fly. I've been flying this thing non-stop since I got it, and I've been mostly flying line of sight because it's just so much fun. I don't even need to wear the goggles. Definitely gonna fly it more with the goggles, but just been fun flying it like this. And there it finally lost battery. Of course, I have no telemetry information telling me that the battery's low. It doesn't seem to have a buzzer, so you know, on the goggles it'll tell you to land or low voltage on the Betaflight OSD. All right, well, nice little flight time out of this thing. Very sporty, very neat. It's well under $100 for this entire kit. Just make sure you got a compatible transmitter, a FreeSky or a FlySky, and you're set to go with this. If you're interested, there's a purchase link. I believe there's a coupon code I'll include. They've advertised one that gives you 5 off 50 and a 20 off 100. So I think this was like 90 something. So if that coupon worked, you might be better off just adding some more batteries or something like that to get up over 100, so you can apply that coupon code. But I've yet to try the coupon code, so I can't say for certain it applies to everything, but I think that it does. And if it does, I'll include it in the description next to this purchase link. So hope you guys enjoyed the flight, and hope everybody has a really nice day.
The power of the dark side.